Hi guys, my name is Simone. Nice to meet you if you're new, and if you're not new, welcome back to my channel.
My guy's pretty like a girl, and he got 5 stories to tell. I see both sides like Chanel, see on both sides like Chanel.
In today's video, I'm going to be sharing the reasons why I decided to attend an HBCU, and more specifically, why I decided to attend Spelman College. So, after attending a predominantly white high school, I knew that I needed to go to an HBCU. I needed to go to a school that was quite literally made for me. If you don't know, HBCU means a historically Black college or university, meaning these schools were founded by Black people for Black people, and the majority of them were founded in the post-slavery Reconstruction era. HBCUs are known to be safe spaces and havens for Black people, and they have been for hundreds of years, especially during times when Black people were not admitted into any other schools. They had to make their own school. So just a little background, on my mom's side of the family, all of my cousins in like my generation went to an HBCU. So the seed was already planted before I was even born for me to go to an HBCU. So when it came time for me to start researching colleges, my search was already narrowed on HBCUs. The schools that I applied to were Howard University, Spelman College, obviously, Xavier University, Louisiana, Hampton University, and Clark Atlanta University. Now, I got into all of those schools except for Hampton. I never got anything back from Hampton, but those were the only 5 schools that I applied to, HBCU or otherwise. Only those 5. Throughout my college application process, I heard a lot of different things from a lot of different people, heard all the negative stuff, but I had already had my mind made up that I wanted to go to an HBCU, and no one was going to change my mind. So the summer before my junior year of high school, I visited Howard University in Washington, D.C. For the longest time, Howard was my dream school. Like, ever since I knew what college was and I heard of Howard, I wanted to go there. But when I visited, I just felt that it wasn't for me. No hate to Howard or anyone who goes there. Obviously, it's an amazing school, but for me, when I visited, it just didn't feel like home. Fast forward to the spring break of my junior year of high school, I came down to Atlanta and I visited Spelman, and it was love at first sight, basically. When I pulled into the gates at 350 Spelman Lane, I knew that this was the school for me. So from that point on, Spelman was at the top of my list for schools I wanted to go to. So just a little background on Spelman. Spelman is an all-women's institution located in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and it is a part of the Atlanta University Center, along with Morehouse College and Clark Atlanta University. It has been ranked the #1 HBCU for the past 13 years, or maybe 14, something like that. It's been ranked #1 for over a decade. Since it was founded in 1881, Spelman has produced countless successful and amazing Black women that are all over the world today. But my final decision to come to Spelman was more than just its name and reputation. Spelman is a pretty small school population-wise, and its campus itself is really small. The elementary/middle school I went to and the high school I went to were also very small. And if you know anything about Howard, which I mentioned was my first choice, it's a big school, but I had never gone to a big school in my life, so Spelman's size really attracted me to it because I like having a smaller class size. I like being able to know most of the people in my class. I like not having 40, 50, hundreds of people in a lecture class like a lot of bigger universities do. I also have family down here in Atlanta, so moving far away from home in Detroit didn't seem as like scary because I knew that I would have family around me if I really needed anyone. Spelman is also known for its sisterhood and family, and let me tell you, the sisterhood is real. You can definitely feel the love and the sense of community here. But that's true for all HBCUs. Going to an HBCU provides you with a sense of community that you really can't get anywhere else. In a country where I will always be a minority, going to an HBCU allows me to step outside of that and to just be me, because I'm not a minority here. Learning about Black history and culture is not optional here. It's not an elective. It's not part of only one assembly a year. It's ingrained in the history, the culture, the curriculum of the school. I'm surrounded by like-minded people with similar goals and passions, yet we are all so diverse. A lot of people say going to an HBCU doesn't prepare you for the real world because you'll have to learn how to deal with people of different cultures. But in reality, going to an HBCU allows you to get to know who you are as a Black person so that when you do step out into this world, you have the tools and the confidence to thrive. In addition, HBCUs are known for the job and internship opportunities as well as the networking and relationships that can be fostered there. If you know anything about Black people, it's that we tend to build community where we can, and HBCUs are not the exception. Like I said, it's a family. If you tell any Spelman alum that you go to Spelman, they're instantly going to embrace you with love. And that's for any HBCU. To be honest, I decided on Spelman because it just felt right. I just truly felt like my place was at Spelman. I'm in an environment where I am understood, where I don't have to be the token smart Black girl in the classroom because that's my entire school, where I can be uplifted and encouraged for who I am as a Black woman. Now, I probably sound like I'm doing an ad for HBCUs or like I'm the poster child for HBCUs and for Spelman. I just really wanted to share my reasoning for attending Spelman and for attending an HBCU. There are obviously pros and cons to every school, and going to an HBCU is not for everyone. There's lots of different reasons why people don't go to them. Maybe they don't like the location, the school doesn't offer the major program they're looking for, or to be honest, it can be too expensive. But statistically, the numbers of Black students attending HBCUs has been on the decline in recent years. So if you're watching this and considering going to an HBCU, please consider it. I promise you, you will not regret it. So I encourage you to do your research on HBCUs, and not just the big names that you always hear, because there's over 100 HBCUs in this country. And I'm pretty sure you can find one that will fit you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video of me sharing why I attended Spelman and why I chose an HBCU. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure that you put those in the comments, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel because I definitely am gonna do more videos about Spelman and about college in general. I do want to do like a freshman year review video at the end of this semester to share my college experience so far. So if you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe. Y'all watching my videos and not subscribing, and that's a problem. So let's fix it. But yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram to stay up to date with everything in my life. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will see you in the next one.
My pockets long, they can't hold my 7, they ban my visa. My